Semillon is one of the kind of unsung heroes of the wine world, an unsung hero grape and wine, which doesn't often get a lot of recognition. But Semillon is a very important grape. It's one of the main grapes of white Bordeaux. So all the dry white Bordeaux and all the sweet ones, all the Sauternes wines, are reliant quite heavily on Semillon, blended with Sauvignon Blanc and Muscadel. And it's also a really big player in Australia. There's a lot of Semillon planted in the Hunter Valley, the Barossa Valley, and in the Clare Valley, where this wine comes from. This is the Tim Adams 2008 Semillon. And Tim ages his Semillon in oak barrels, and he ferments it in oak barrels. So it has a certain kind of richness and roundness straight from the bottle, which I think is very appealing. On the nose, there are classic Semillon notes. There's a kind of a lanolin quality. It's a kind of waxiness. It's almost a kind of like candle wax note to really, really nice, fat, lemony fruit. And this one has that undertow of something a little bit toasty, a little bit honeyed, a little bit smoky from the oak aging. Quite a complex wine. And then the palate is absolutely delicious. It has palate weight, it has a kind of texture, a slightly oily, viscous texture. The fruit is much the same. It's kind of lemony and appley, but this isn't tart or thin. This is a kind of fat, expansive, mouth-filling kind of quality of fruit, which is just delicious. It keeps an edge of kind of something quite mineral through the middle of it, and all that weight, all that kind of barrel fermentation, that nuttiness, that waxiness, even a hint of something more tropical, is all kind of built around this framework of the lemony fruit and the acidity. It's delicious. It has lovely purity and length too. And these Semillon wines, you know, they will age for a decade. If you want to put this wine away in your cellar, it will gain more of that honey and toast complexity as it gets older, if you can resist it now. Great Christmas wine too, and $9.99 at the moment in Tesco, which is not cheap, but I think it's a really good, honest price for one of the great examples of Australian Semillon. So it's the Tim Adams Semillon 2008 from the Clare Valley in Tesco at $9.99.